GA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race, and they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Giants. So how about that? You want to talk about coming into a hostile environment and just silencing the crowd. They just did it.
Couldn't be a better start. There's no way. All week long, they've talked about having this type of a start, but I think they looked at it from the offensive team's perspective. You know, get the opening kickoff. You guys control the ball. A lot of people are now going to say, okay, now your offense, will they be out of whack? No, not at all. They're going to be absolutely happy. They're relaxed. They took care of business for them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play one, and Prescott to the air. And his first look is incomplete. You talk about this Giant defense. They enter this one number 13, Charles, in the NFL in stopping the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stopped him for no gain.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
It's a gain of 6.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. On the out, it's Lamb with a grab. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up.
Oh, yeah. Back spasms, buddy.
Prescott to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. The Cowboys had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because...
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, and a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Big play from a big man. Kayvon Thibodeau off the edge and dropping him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Prescott fires one out wide, complete. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Yeah, here we go.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the
Here we go.
complete pass. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing his dart. He'll get this complete to the rookie from Michigan State. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys 30.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the shotgun, a throw for Dart. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
On the jump. Here we go, Shaq.
Now they send a man in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Throwing, Dart. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. It'll go as a sack for a loss of a yard, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. They'll try to throw for it with Dart. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. Cook turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now 2nd and 9. Prescott off play action. Through the middle of the field. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 35. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Up the middle, Achane. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. 10-6 the score after one right here on EA Sports.
At the 31-yard line.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys. Possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Here we go, 47. Here we go. 26.
Now Prescott. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. Prescott to throw on 4th. He'll try to do it himself. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. From the gun, here's Dart. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Out of the gun, here's Dart. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Dart looking to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 37. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Dart. That one let go deep for Laporta. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
Now Prescott. Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
From the gun, Dart. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Instead of a 3rd-and-1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll throw again. Dart. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Dart will throw it on 3rd and goal. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
A 24-yard attempt.
Gano's kick is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Throwing. Prescott. He'll try to pick it up himself. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance. He's helping his team in a huge way.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Throwing his dart. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Yeah, switch. Switch it. Hey, 26.
They'll run. Achane. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Devon Achane, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now Dart. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him last week?
Well, I think all things considered, he played pretty well.
It's caught inside the 25. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. 53 yards. And the Giants will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And after all that, they're going to start out with unbelievable field position on the return. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. On play action, Prescott. And Prescott, his third interception. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And it's incomplete.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, He's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
Throwing from the gun here, Dart. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
That one covers 29 yards. First down. To throw is Prescott. This is caught. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Final play of the half. Prescott toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And his kick is good. And that will bring the deficit back down to 3. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far to the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Here's Prescott. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
To the air again, Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that will make this a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. To throw, Dart. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You're talking about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starting in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Running right, here's Achane. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Yeah! Here we go!
Prescott to throw it. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Final minute now of the third quarter.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go, 49. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Aubrey now for the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Giants.
Again, Hubbard, partner, I've got to get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. Now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming.
The Giants will line up for the 2.
They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Savon Rebel. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Prescott. That is caught. He's got a first and maybe more. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
37, Giants 25. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down. So
be lucky this O-line's fucking ass, bud. I have no fucking time. This is the worst fucking team I've ever played with on Madden.
To throw it out, Dart. This one finds Wilson downfield. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That his first catch so far. They held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
A gain of 19 yards.
Dart going to look to throw here. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Here's Dart. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. Cook will score. Touchdown, New York. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Now Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Giants are right back in this football game. Looking to put a drive together. Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. Room here to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 59 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Cook again. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 34 yards to gain that time. Another first down.
Giants, first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Dart. This to Laporta, right side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. All three timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's first and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
12 yards between them and the end zone. Second and 10. Looking to throw, Dart. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. James Cook with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Giants have taken a fourth-quarter lead. They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for two. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here's first and 10. Here's Achane to start the drive. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Here's second down. Here's Prescott. That's complete to Lamb. And he will get out of bounds here as well. What a play. Big yardage. They stop the clock, and they move it to the boundary of field goal range as well. Now Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And two big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down. They'll run for it with Achane. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Where will the pressure come from? 4th and 6 now. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
And with the scoreboard against them here in the fourth quarter, this was definitely 4-down territory. Really nice job there of finding a way to get open, and a really nice throw. That sets them up with 1st and goal.
Here's 1st and goal. And there'll be a break in the action here because Prescott is going to use a timeout, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot.